All right, hey guys, this is my presentation for our interpersonal communication class over my family culture. I'm just kind of going to go in depth about our values, traditions, and things we do inside my family that I hold near and dear to my heart. To start off, just kind of give a brief background of my family. So this is my immediate family. This is my household. Right here, you have my wife Aspen, and you have our two dogs. There's Maggie, there's Aramis, and then there's our little girl who will be here in about a month. Her name's Guinevere, and we're beyond excited to have her. So these are both of my side. You have my mom's side and my dad's side. For this presentation, I'm gonna go over my dad's side, mainly because I get a lot of my values and traditions from this side of the family. We're just really close over there, and I just really feel like they give a better picture of how I try to live my life and what our family just holds together. To start off, we have our leader. The leader, or our family leader, is my dad. Uh, we've kind of been, we've kind of been, just really close over the past few years. Just gotten really, really close, to be honest. And he just is a person I strive to be. He is the kind of person that is always on time. Gets work done. He's never does anybody wrong, and he's always a person you can count on. And he's just somebody I really want to be like. Hope I can make him proud, but I'm trying my best. And as we've gotten older, I've kind of felt like as I've matured more, it's almost like passing of the torch. It's almost like since I have the baby girl on the way, that he's kind of looked at me more as, you know, as a next in line, almost like in an Indian tribe or Native American tribe. The new chief. All right, and then you have our peacemakers. Our peacemakers would be my wife Aspen and my stepmom Tia. These guys are more level-headed in my family. Sometimes the guys and stuff, especially me and my dad, we can get very stubborn in our ways. We really just want things done our way, and so sometimes it takes those two to kind of just bring the peace. Well, we don't really fight or argue ever, but they're just kind of the people that you just want around to make sure nothing goes haywire. All right, then you have the comedians. So it's myself, my dad, and then my brother Cody. He's not really direct part of family, as in like a stepbrother or anything, but he's part of the McKay family, and we just kind of took him in as our own. There's own family problems and stuff, but he's like my brother as well, and we just love him. But to go more into it, so we're the comedians of our family. Cody is definitely probably the funniest out of all of us. Dad being a close second. But Cody is just witty, and that's what get him. But I probably should put my wife up here because she's really witty too, and she'll go right back at him. So it's kind of great. But we enjoy having a lot of laughters in my side of the family, and we really don't like to have stress. So it's always nice to have everybody that can just kind of joke around with one another and just be good. All right, then you have our lovers. Our lovers would be my brother and then my wife Aspen as well. These two wear their heart in their sleeves, no questions asked. They just kind of just love everybody. Will go out of their way to make sure everything's taken care of and make sure you're taken care of. And you always need those type of people in your family. And just they really make it nice just to come home to and knowing somebody cares. All right. So now we have kind of more deeper into my family. It's our shared history. So the first thing would be our We Care Park tradition. Every year after Thanksgiving, there's this park in my hometown that turns on their lights at 6 p.m. It's a local park ran by this couple that started about 25 years ago, and they pay for everything. They do it themselves. They don't take any donations for it, and there's so many people, and they just raise so much money every year. So we go every year on Thanksgiving. Right at 6 o'clock and watch them turn the lights for the year, and that's one of our main traditions. We also have a lot of family reunions, at least once a year, and usually it's my stepmom that runs them, just because she's the most organized and is always on top of her stuff. And then last, this is probably one of my favorite traditions. Me and my brother started this when I was probably 12, 11. Just randomly one Christmas, no intentions. It was just we popped in Mickey Mouse Once Upon a Christmas on Christmas Eve, and we watched it. And ever since then, we do it every year. my brother's currently even, in a different state right now, and we'll always, call each other when we're about to start the movie, and we'll both say 1, 2, 3, hit play, and we'll watch it, on Christmas Eve when we can't be there with each other on Christmas. So it's a really nice tradition. All right, so back to the Midwest, or back to where I'm from. I'm from the Midwest, originally Indiana, and as you can see, our family takes a lot of pride in our state, and which I think kind of really values, kind of one of our values in our system. You just kind of just be happy where you're from. USA, America, right? Texas. So I was stationed in Texas, and I get a lot of my traditions from them too. Cowboy boots. And then I kind of want to pass this along to future generations with my daughter and other things like that. All right. So last thing. So kind of getting our surface culture. My family, we like different types of food, mainly like barbecue, and then we do play a lot of games, like especially card games like Skip-Bo, Face 10, what have it. So we do a lot of family stuff together. And then our deep culture is relationship to animals. We really value animals, even if we're hunting or anything. We just have a respect for those animals and just always wanting to keep that. And then concept of cleanliness is my stepmom is super crazy about cleanliness, and that was one of the characteristics I adopted and will adopt. But thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate it.